My name is Juma Klagai, and I'll start from my right. Each one of us will stand up and introduce ourselves. And as teachers use the English language, most of the training is also going to be conducted in English. For those people who cannot speak English, because learning is a cooperative activity. If they don't understand something, they can always ask their neighbor, and the neighbor will try to explain. But also, when they want to express themselves, and also the teachers, sometimes you want to express yourself, but you cannot find all the correct words in English. You are allowed to express yourself in Kiswahili, because the intention of this session is to maximize what we can share. We are not here to show how much English we know. We are here to share, to maximize the information we can get, to understand what we need to know, so that at the end of the day, we are going to apply it. So if you feel comfortable expressing yourself in Kiswahili, please do. But I know that as teachers, most of you understand English when someone speaks English. Therefore, mostly I'll be speaking English, but I allow you that when you are not comfortable in speaking English, you can always revert to Kiswahili, so that you can express yourself better, so that all of us can understand. So after that short introduction, let us continue with the introductions before we move on to the next task. Please stand up and introduce yourself. Mariam.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Tell us your name, the subject you are teaching, or the job you are doing here at the institution. Just a few words so that a person like me or any other guest who is here can understand you, okay?
Kwa jina naitwa Mariam Amiri.
Naam.
Ni mfanya usafi.
Asante. Karibu. Zainab.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
My name is Zainab Shabani Kiumbe. I'm teacher.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum.
Rahma, karibu.
Kwa jina naitwa Rahma Waziri. Ni teacher.
Karibu Kurufum.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
My name is Kurufum Athman. I'm a teacher.
A teacher what? You are teaching what?
Nursery.
Nursery, okay, good.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi.
My name is Kuthra Ahmed. I'm secretary.
Right, thank you. Khadija Eliamini, karibu.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
My name is Hadia Eliamini. I'm a teacher of nursery.
Okay, good. Nora.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
My name is Nurat Kom. I am a nursery teacher.
Okay, Aisha.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa
My name is
rahmatullahi.
Rashid Papu. I'm a teacher for grade 1.
Good. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
My name is Sabibu Musina. I'm teacher of Congo Islamic, grade 6 teacher. I'm teaching mathematics grade 5, geography grade 6 and 5, science grade 5 and 3. Thanks.
Good.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam,
My
Shirash.
name is Rashid Kasim. I'm a logistic here.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
My name is Khalid Fungwe. I'm a teacher of standard 4.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa
My name
rahmatullahi.
is Abdul Karim Oga. I'm teaching social studies.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam.
My name is Juma Omar. I'm a teacher of standard 2. Also, I'm an assistant academic master.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
My name is Abdullah Shuaib. I'm a teacher of Congo Islamic School.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi.
My name is Rashidi Zumbi. I am a teacher in Standard 5.
Good. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Hussein Jumanne Gombe, acting headmaster of Congo Islamic.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Ali Abdallah wa alim al-Arabiyya.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
My name is Saharidi. I'm teaching mathematics and science.
Good, good, good. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
My name is Kisaka Eliamini.
Okay. What do you do here?
Security.
Security. Thank you very much. And these two are my colleagues. This is Omari Mandoho from Tampro also. And this one is Akram Tesue, the technician who is taking our videos and our photographs and assisting with the equipment. Now, after introducing ourselves, can you please stand up? Move this way a bit so that you form a single line, okay? And you guys move this way a bit so that you can form a single line if it is possible. Face each other. Can any one of us suggest something we can energize ourselves with before we start our today's session? You know what an energizer is? You know? An energizer, you know what it is? Something you use to boost your energy level before you take on an important task. It might be a small game, it might be a song, clapping your hands, something like that. Can anyone suggest something like that so we can move on after?
I take this opportunity to welcome Sahari.
Please, get out here and teach us what you want us to do. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Okay, let us to clap our hands times 5 and then 4, 3, 2, and then we say 1 after clapping the last thing. Okay.
Wait a minute. You have understood the instructions?
We are clapping 1.
You have understood the instructions?
Wow.
You understood the instructions, eh? Okay. When I count up to 3, then you start, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Good. Thank you very much. About something called gamification. Have you ever heard of the term before, gamification? Gamification. Have any one of us heard of this term before? Have you ever heard of the term called game? You have heard of the term called game, right? So, what is your game? Can Zainab tell me what is your game? You are not yet ready? Good. You are ready? Okay. Can you stand up? Alayhi salam.
Game is any things or is any activities whereby a person can practice anytime or in any place.
Zainab says a game is anything whereby anyone can practice something at any time Or you said anytime, right?
Anytime or at any place.
Anytime or at any place. Can anyone else try to tell me what a game is? When you give the correct answer, you get 3 points. What does this mean? It means that due to your effort, due to your participation, due to your attempt in answering questions, you have moved from the 0 level either to the first level or to the second level or to the third level. You understand me? We all start with the 0 level. But as we go on, as you participate, as you answer questions, you attempt to answer questions, you give intelligent guesses, we give correct answers, you earn points. So, you may find yourself that you have, within maybe an hour, you have moved from 0 to 3 points, even to 6 points, and more and more. So, you are all supposed to participate seriously. You understand me? If you don't participate seriously, it means you don't earn any points, right? So, here, this is the level we are going to start with. This is the level we are going to start with, 0 level. Say it. Say it. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. It means we are the same. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Please give out your voice, man. 0, 0, 0. Good. 0, 0, 0. So we are starting at the same ground level. But as our journey progresses, we earn points. So at a certain point, we shall find out that some of us have actually made more ground than others because they have participated more, they have attempted to answer questions more, they have given answers which are more intelligent as a guess rather than the correct answer, but they earn more points that way, okay? So that is where we are starting. So again, we go back to our topic, which is gamification of learning, gamifying learning. Gamifying means taking any activity and putting in that activity some sort of game elements, okay? When you take something, it might be learning, it might be dancing, it might be whatever, and you introduce some elements of game inside that activity, that is called gamifying. So we are attempting, as your first question, to say what a game is. So please, can you repeat what a game is? Zainab. Wa alaikum salam.
Game is any activities or is anything whereby a person can practice at any time or any place in order to receive learning.
That is a good attempt. And because of that attempt, Zainab earns 1 point. Give 1 point to Zainab. Shall find it written down. 1, 2, 3. So take the one written 1 and give it to Zainab. So Zainab earns 1 point. It's not actually the correct definition, but it was a good attempt. And therefore Zainab has 1 point. Who else want to try? If you don't, you don't get any point. Okay? Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
I can explain game as the following. Game is an airplane which can be played at any place without consider gender. Maybe men and boys can play.
Omari, please, 1 point. Okay? So you want us to attempt good? Stand up.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
On my side, I can say games is any activities performed by both the children and the adult, but it is following, it's having principles and rules that control that the games.
Good, very good, very, very. 3 points.
3 points.
Yes. Since we have arrived at the correct answer, I'm sorry, you others will have to wait for other attempts to earn your points. But at the moment, Sheikh Khalid is, if this is a race, a sprint, 100 meters, he has already taken the lead ahead of us. Very good. Let us clap for him. Let us clap for him. Let us clap for him. Thank you, thank you. Very good, very good, very good. So let us watch this short video. And from the video, we are going to say what we have learned out of it, and we are going to earn more points.
You can't lift somebody up. We first touching tape. Hold on. Look down, make sure that there's no one touching the tape. 1, 2, 3.
Well, can anyone explain what the game was all about? It was very short and it has a clear message to us. Can anyone attempt? Points are waiting for you. Please. Hussein, you want to try, please? Good.
The game was about those people who are trying to measure their height. I mean, to measure their weight together.
It was an attempt to give 1 point to Hussein. Anyone else? 1 point.
What I learned from the video means that cooperation can help us to do anything.
Can you add some more words, please?
Cooperation can help us to do anything, or can be a source for us to achieve, but certain issue.
Good. And Rashidi gets the 3 points. That game was about team building. The importance of working as a team on anything. There are difficulties, but you can overcome them. That is what it means. Because as you could see, there was a small rectangle drawn out there. There were many people. All the people were supposed to get into the rectangle without touching the rectangle, the boundaries of the rectangle. So it needed some kind of maneuvering there, supporting each other, giving ideas to each other. Don't do this, don't do this. But eventually all of them succeeded in standing inside the what? The rectangle. So the thing was about team building. That was the game. So that is an example of gamifying education. I could stand here, give you a half-hour lecture about team building. But instead of using half an hour talking about team building, I put a short video of not more than 1 minute, which summarized all you needed to know about team building by seeing the video. You understand it? Have you understood the video? Yes. Have you understood the video? Yes. some of them seemed like they didn't understand the video. Rahma, umeielewa video? Vizuri kabisa. Good, good, good. Let us give some hands to Rahma. Let us give her a bit of clapping. Clap for Rahma, please. That is very nice. Thank you. So that is the definition of gamification. I want all of you to read it and memorize it. I'm giving you 1 minute. Read the definition and memorize it. I'm giving you 1 minute. Okay? You cannot see? Yes. Stand up and move forward if you cannot see. You are allowed to stand, move a couple of paces forward so you can read it properly. The standard definitions, or the most popular definitions of the word gamification comes from 2 guys. The first one is Sebastian Ditterding, who says the use of game design elements in a game context. That is what gamification means. Like the guys we saw trying to learn team building by creating a game. They are using game elements in a non-game context, because learning is not a game, basically. But when you introduce some game elements, that is how you gamify it, and that is Sebastian Ditterding. The second definition, which is also very popular, comes from a guy called Kevin Wabach. And he says, gamification is the process of making activities more game-like. If I talk to my wife in a manner which is game-like, it's an activity very important. I'm communicating with her. But I might communicate with her using lyrics of rap music. It is still the communication. She will still understand me. She will still do what I want her to do. But I have gamified the conversation because I'm using lyrics of rap music to communicate with her. You understand? You understand? Yes. If you don't understand, please raise your hand and say, I don't understand. Because at the end of the day, all of us want to be on board. Wote tunataka tukitoka hapa kitu hiki tumeelewa. Kwa hiyo hujaelewa nyosha kidole. Sawa? Why are we teaching these things? Can anyone say or tell me why we bother at all to try and introduce game elements in a classroom lesson or a classroom teaching? Can anyone guess? The points are waiting for you. All you need is the attempt. Second, make an intelligent guess. Because attempt, you can raise your hand and say anything. It's an attempt. But making an intelligent guess means you have thought about this and you are answering what you think it is the thing I need as an answer. But you might not, you might miss it. But your level is a bit higher compared to the one who has just attempted. And of course, the final one is the one who is going to get the correct answer. So who want to tell me why we use game elements in teaching or in a learning environment? Asha Kipaku, please stand up and say it.
To make pupils to pay attention in learning activities.
Good, 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 good. An intelligent guess, good. Give her 2 points. Someone else? Good.
We are learning gamification so that to simplify learning and teaching activities in the class.
Very, 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 very good. Give her 2 points. Who else? Dahari.
We are learning gamification so as to give us teachers, pupils, how can they cooperate for the aims of reaching certain common goals. Because an institution or association have certain common goals. So game shows us like cooperations, how members can cooperate together.
Mari, give him 2 points. Anyone else? We still have a lot of points to give out. Please. Said.
Yes, we are learning gamification in teaching so as to make a conducive environment in learning, as well as to make learning activities fun so as to attract students or pupils to learn the lesson.
Good, good, good. 2 points. Anyone else wants some points? Oh, Dahari, you have already earned your points. Let us now give the chance to Rashid. Go.
When about gamification, when you see the word game, it means game that are methods used in teaching and learning. So when you use gamification, means that we make the process of teaching and learning to be simple and to be understandable to the pupils.
Okay, give 2 points. Points jamani zinahitajika zitoke.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I know that the pupils, they like to participate in lesson. So if we are teaching games, different games, it means pupils, you can motivate them due to that games because they will like your subject maybe you are going to introduce to them.
Okay, motivation is one of the reasons we are gamifying lessons. Good, give him 2 points. Who else? Khadija.
We are learning gamification in order to make pupils to love schools and to understand what we teach.
Give Khadija 2 points. Zainabu. Wa alaikum salam.
Learning gamification also both in teachers and students because it first of all it simplify work and second one it give the students more to be attention and the student your lesson should be very attractive to them and all in all to love school and to make sure that to love your period every time should like your period to teach.
Give Khadija Zainabu 2 points. Points zinahitajika zitoke. But you guys seems to not kind of when I get someone who deserves 3 points, then this exercise will end. Okay, good.
Okay. We learn gamification in order to prepare children or learners physically and mentally for learning.
We learn gamification so that we can prepare them physically and okay, physically and mentally. Hi. 2 points. Anyone else? Nataka sasa yule anayetaka zile point 3. Okay. Rashid.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I can say gamification can be used as technique. That technique can be used to make someone love something that are supposed to learn, to understand.
Okay. Good. 2 points. Please, okay, Habibu, you are going to be the last one. Habibu. Okay. stand up. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Another gamification, first of gamification is a process of making activities more game-like. So we learn gamification in order when you introduce game in the class when I'm teaching. For pupils, it increases what thinking capacity. So in gamification for us, it helps us to increase thinking capacity for our students in the class.
All right, 2 points to Habibu. And I think you are also deserving a slot to say something. Abdallah Shuaib, karibu. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Then communication in order to make cooperation between teachers and students.
We learn gamification in order to make cooperation between teachers and students. Give 2 points to Abdallah. Those who have not said anything, can you please raise your hands? Please raise your hands. You are the only one. No, there are others. Please raise your hands. I want to see your hands up there. Okay. Do you want to say something? You didn't just have the opportunity before, or you want to pass by the points? Okay. Let us hear you. Juma Omari, please stand up. Good.
We are learning gamification in order through cooperation, in order to make our pupils to love our schools.
Okay, 2 points. Sheikh Ali Abdullah, one says. Please stand up. If you want to say something, please stand up.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Please stand up.
لأنني ما فهمت جيدا ماذا نقصد في تلك المكان، بمعنى في الدراسة أو في وين هكذا.
Anyone can translate the Arabic for us? Oh, Shamar, good. Al-Salam.
He's trying to speak that he was not aware of what is going on. So maybe we can find another alternative to going forward.
You understand Kiswahili?
Naam.
So can I ask Sheikh Hussein to take half a minute to explain to our brother Ali Abdallah what we have been doing? Please explain. Please. And the two sisters, you want to say something? Kuhla.
We learn gamification in order for the pupils to be active.
We want to activate our students. They become more active that way. Good. 2 points. 2 points.
2 points.
Kurfum.
To give pupils more learning, more knowledge is learning.
We gamify in order to give our students more knowledge and what?
To give pupils more knowledge in learning.
Okay. Give her 2 points. All right.
ذلك هو يسيد على ذلك الذي نتعلم هنا، بمعنى نقصد هنا يسيد على الطلاب بالنشاط والعقل والجسم كذلك في الفصل.
He said that this is very important for keeping kids brush their brain, knowing and increasing their energy.
Give our brother Ali 2 points. Good. And I want my sister here to stand up. Naomba usimame. Naomba tu usimame. Sijali yani. Tuko darasani tunajifunza. Tunazungumzia umuhimu wa darasani pale wakati mwingine, yani sio tena ile mwalimu serious tu Pythagoras ya. Watu mwingine unaweka na kamchezo kadogo kwenye lile somo. Sasa kuna faida zake. Sawa? Sasa tulikuwa tunaulizana, unadhani unapoweka kamchezo kwenye somo ni faida gani zinapatikana? Wao walikuwa wanajibu, wote wametoa majibu mbalimbali. Labda nawe una cha kusema pia.
Asalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salaam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Unapoingia darasani kwa uchangamfu na kuimbisha labda watoto kidogo wimbo, huwa wanakuwa makini, na maana hata pale unapoanza kumfundisha mtoto anakuwa makini kukuelewa.
2 points. Tumaria. Rahma hujasema. Inabidi na wewe usimame useme.
Asalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salaam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Unapoingia darasani unatakiwa uonyeshe watoto ucheshi, unatakiwa uonyeshe ukaribu na wewe mwalimu.
Asante. Haya, apate naye zake mbili hapo. Haya. Wote mmefanya vizuri, naomba tujipigie makofi kwa ujumla wetu. Naomba tujipigie makofi kwa ujumla wetu jamani. Yaani sio utani, tumefanya vizuri. Hatukuwa tunajua game nini. Hatukuwa tunajua gamification nini. Mpaka tumefika mahali tunaelezea. Yaani sio kazi ndogo. Please let us clap our hands for ourselves 3 times. Thank you very much. Now I want you to do a certain exercise. We are going to count numbers. We are going to say 1, 2, 3, 4. And we are going to again start to 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 until we finish all the participants in the class. So please let us start with you, Mariam. Moja. Sema moja.
2, 3, 4.
Okay, good.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, good.
2, 3, 4.
Okay, good.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Haya. I want those who share similar numbers to come together. I want number 1 from there should come here. Number 2 from here should go and join number 2 there. Number 3 from there should come and join number 3 here. Number 4 here should go there and join number 4 there. You understand me?
Yes.
Okay, let us do it. Let us do it. Okay? Each of you to assume that you are a team which is going to compete in a game. So as a team you must have a name. So give you half a minute to discuss among yourselves and choose a name for yourself. And also choose the captain of the team. Half a minute I think is going to be enough. So discuss among yourself, select a name for yourself, and also the captain of your team. You are ready? Okay, what is the name of your team?
Kongowe Islamic.
Kongowe Islamic. And the name of the captain?
Abdul Karim Oga.
Abdul Karim. Omari?
Yes.
Record the name of the team and the name of the captain. The team is called the Kongowe Islamic. And the name of the captain of the team is Abdul Karim Oga.
This group, huh?
Yes. And, okay, good. What is the name of your team?
Manchester.
Manchester. Okay, no problem. It's just any name. Okay.
Our captain is
Khalid Fungo. Good. So this is Manchester. The team is called Manchester. Yes, Manchester. And the name of the captain is Khalid. Yeah? Khalid. All right. And here, what is the name of the team?
The name of the team is Singida.
Singida.
Omar. Captain Omar.
The name of the team is
Omar. That is the name of the team of the captain.
The name of the team.
And the name of the captain?
Juma Omar.
The name of the captain is Juma Omar. And the name of the team is Omar. You got it?
Captain is
Juma Omar.
And the name of the team? Omar Abdullah.
Okay, that's nice. Very good. Very good names for your great teams. Here we have Congo Islamic. There we have Manchester. And here we have Omar radiallahu anhu. We are now going to do some activities in our teams, okay? And the team is also going to earn team points. And each member of the team, when attempt something I'm looking for, can also earn points. So the member of the team earn points and the team itself earn points. I want you to compete on this one. To write a summary of what you have been doing since we came into this room up to this point. So discuss among yourselves, and after discussion, your team is going to write that summary for the group, and you are going to make a presentation. The team captain is going to make a presentation for the group. You understand me? You have understood me? Yes. Have you understood me? Yes. I'm saying the assignment is to write a summary of what you have been doing since we came into this room up to this point. 7:55, the exercise is going to end. We are going to do some presentations. Omar radiallahu anhu, you two have separated yourselves. You are not part of this team. You are part of this team. So maji hamna shaka, tuko pamoja. Naomba timu mnapofanya mjadala kama nyie hivi, ningesogeza viti vyenu hivi kidogo, muonekane kweli ni sehemu ya timu, kuliko mnaonekana hii ni timu nyingine na ile nyingine. You are ready? Yes. So get busy, and the members from which team can actually move to the side of your captain and assist. If he forgets something, you can always remind him. So let us get busy. Let us get busy now. Go ahead, write the summary. Go ahead, write the summary. And of course you, go ahead and write the summary. Mnaweza mkasogeza viti vyenu kumzunguka mwenzenu ili mambo ya by the way, this is not a seminar. This is a workshop. Because we are all working here. Yes. Kama ni kuandika hiyo summary, you have 3 minutes. You have 3 minutes. So 1 more minute. All right, the time is up. I want you all to stand up. Stand up. Stand up. You are going to lose points if you don't stand up now. So let us, before we do the presentations, actually go back to your groups. Go back to your groups. And before we do the presentations, we are going to stand up and do a bit of one energizer for maybe 1 minute, and then we are going to do the presentations. Who else can suggest an energizer? We want to energize ourselves before we do the presentations. So who can suggest an energizer? Nobody else. But, you are the one who did the last one, right?
Yeah.
No, I want someone else. Come on, guys. Okay, Paul. Come in front here and tell us what your energizer is all about and what we need to do. Okay? Good. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
We were doing something here, so I think we are tired. So we need to warm up
Okay.
by doing a simple game. So please let us stand up, all of us.
All right.
Sorry, everything should be down. If you have a pen there, put down. Yeah.
Good. Right.
Okay, all of you, hands up.
Hands up.
Down. Stand up with one leg.
Oh.
Jump, 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 jump.
Gym dance.
Jump, 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 jump. Stop.
Oh.
Another leg.
Oh.
Up. Jump. Okay, stop.
Thank you, thank you. Let us give some hands to our sister there, please. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Sheomari, let us give 2 points to Nurat Paul. That was very good, very nice. Thank you, thank you. All right, now we are going to present what you have summarized on our flip charts. We are going to start with the group number 1. The captain will do the presentations. The other groups will watch the presentation and add something, question something, correct something, because at the end of the day, we all want to move together, right? You understand? Okay, so Captain for group number 1, Juma Omar, please come and do your presentation. Please stand up, move forward so you can hear what the brother is saying, so we can add some opinions, we can add some questions, we can correct something, we can, at the end of the day, enrich this presentation. So please stand up. You all young people, man. I'm not even coming to Caribbean, but I'm telling you, all of them, because this is a presentation for all the members. Okay, brother, go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Juma Omar. I'm here in front of my dear fellow teachers. I want to explain what we were done from the first of our workshop up to the last of our workshops. The first, it was opening the training by introduction by ourselves. Everyone, they have to know our names. After that, after introduction of ourselves was to writing the numbers of our contact, which can be used for WhatsApp. After that, after writing the contact, the secondary, it was the trainee. It was to make introducing, which was gamifications. After trainee making the introduction of gamification, after that it was everyone's to answer the meaning of what is gamification. After that, to know the meaning of everyone gamification, the second one, it was to watch the video which was showing us to answer what was or to relate from the first topic, which was gamification, to answer what was seen from our videos or from that videos. It was to answer the importance or the things that you was seen there from the video. After that, it was to explain what was observed from the video through importance. After giving the difference importance of from the video through gamification, it was everyone to explain the importance of gamifications. After mentioning importance of gamification in teaching activities. The last one, it was everyone to make a group to make a preparation or to discuss what we was done or we were done. That is the last thing.
Let us give our brother Dumomar some claps. Good. And after the claps, perhaps there is a question or two, or someone want to add something. You are all welcome. Please.
I just want to, there is a missing word here that the trainee introducing which was gamification. So the missing word here was the topic, that the trainee introducing the topic which was gamification. So there is a missing word here.
There is a missing word there?
Missing word here, which is topic. The trainee introducing the topic, which was gamification. Okay.
Anyone else? Anyone else want to say something? Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Mr. Juma, you present as well. I understand well, but only one thing I didn't see there. And the issue of identity, because you gave us identity in order to know us. So, sorry.
My captain, sorry. I can respond to it.
Yeah, of course. Any team member can respond.
Now I am chief. So, according to, you cannot determine me or you cannot know me because you don't have identity. So I didn't see there. So that's the mistake.
Maybe respond to it. When we said that, we opened the training by introducing ourselves. So when we say introduction, when we say introduction, we means writing our names in that the attendance sheet, as well as writing the identity card. So this is the word introduction that it just comprises all the introduction that we made the time when we were just opening our training. So this name tags into this what? This part of introduction.
Very good, very good. Very good.
Anyone else? You want to make something? It means no. You want to say something? Okay, good. Come forward.
The summary was good, is good, but we haven't known that what is that? Is that a workshop, a seminar, or what? There is no heading over there.
No what? No what?
Tight, heavy.
Anyone else? By the way, she only gave 2 points. No, that's some 2 points. And the group gave the group 3 points. The group gets 3 points. Captain gets the 3 points on behalf of the whole group.
Who's the captain?
And I also want to ask something. Maybe I don't understand. Maybe I'm the one who is wrong. Maybe you are the one who is, I don't know. But you can help. What do you mean exactly by this?
Trainee, I mean a person who explain, who giving a knowledge, or who explain the meaning of what, the meaning of the workshop.
You mean me?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm not a trainee. You are the trainees.
Trainer.
I'm the trainer.
Yes.
But nowadays we say I am a what? Facilitator. And you are also learning to become what?
Facilitator.
You are learning to become what? Facilitators. The term teacher is a bit outdated at the moment. It used to be famous. It used to function well in years ago. But at the moment there are some new concepts in education which also warrants the change of the name from teacher to facilitator. The kids you are teaching in the class are not empty blackboards. They are not tabla rasa. They have a lot of experience too from where they are coming from. So our task nowadays is not to go and push knowledge to them. Our task is to pull knowledge from them, to make them share their experiences, guide them to let go of what is inside them.
Facilitator.
Facilitator.
Facilitators.
Facilitators. So let us get used to this. When you go to your classes, please make sure you understand that those kids you are trying to teach, some of them they even know more when we are talking about knowledge. They might even know more than you. Because nowadays all the knowledge is in Google. Some of these kids have access to Google in their home. They are always Googling materials. So they know a lot of content. So don't go there and try to push content. Go there and explore their minds. What is in their minds? What do they know? What can they share with others? What we can learn from them? What we can share? Thereby the learning which occurs is much more active, much more permanent. You understand me? Our kids nowadays just ready for exams, not for learning. That is why actually when a kid leaves standard 7 after 2 years, some of them, their skills in writing has fallen back maybe to 30 or 40%. They can't write. Doing commas and nuktas and whatever. Because they didn't start to know, to learn, they started for the exams. So we want people who will, the learning outcome should be skills, change of attitudes. Yeah? Knowledge is something which comes last because knowledge is everywhere. Yani elimu hii, content, you can find it anywhere. Sio lazima mtoto aje hapa darasani. Kenda library vitabu vipo. Kama babake ana uwezo wa kumnunulia ka laptop na ka modem, atagugu atapata a lot of information. Lakini skills hawezi kujifunza kwenye Google. You cannot learn about skills from Google or from the library. So it is our task as facilitators to guide the kids towards acquisition of the right skills. And the content takes the next stage, okay? So let us clap some hands for ourselves, for the whole group. Now let us move to...
Sorry, can I ask some questions?
Yes, you can ask some questions, yes.
Is there any difference between teacher and facilitator?
There is a difference. I have told you that a teacher is someone who most of the time focuses on pushing material to the kids, regardless of what the kids know or interested to know. You just come in from your office with your lesson plan, you assume these kids does not know anything, and you start pushing material. When you stand here at the board and start talking, That is pushing material to the kids. But actually what you need to do is create the environment for the kids to learn, to share what they know. Because as far as content is concerned, is available everywhere, and you might be surprised that the kids even know some of the material more than you do. So you need to create an environment where they can share what they know from their minds. That is called the pooling. So the role of a facilitator is to pool information and to guide the group in a manner which will end up with the desired outcomes or the desired products. That is the difference between the teacher and the facilitator. You understand me now?
Yes.
Okay.
I have another question.
Okay, go ahead.
My question is about environment.
All right.
We know our environment, but some of the school environment is not conducive. How can you create the environment to be facilitator? Because facilitator, it needs some materials from the school and creativity.
Yeah.
Creativity, but you can create for others, not all. But how about the school, which is a lack of some materials that can help?
You know, a school is a cooperative society. The teachers and the administration needs to cooperate together for the common good. What is the common good? The better performance of the students. So if you teachers think that by changing from being teacher to facilitation, that is when the kids are going to learn more, to learn better. I think you can convince the administration to make those changes, shift slowly, but it's going to take place. This is a global thing. It's not an issue of Tampro, Tanzania. It's a global movement nowadays that we need to change the way knowledge is delivered. Sawa. Kwani mabadiliko yanakuja, tupende tusipende. Kwa hiyo hata watawala haya mashule watabadilika, sababu ni kitu kinakuja. Sio muda mrefu kutakuwa na sera kabisa ambayo inalazimisha kwamba watu wa move from kitu kinachoitwa curriculum based learning to learn experience learning. Explore experience ya nani? Ya wale wanafunzi. Kwa sababu kwanza wataacha kuvuta bangi. Yani when you focus on facilitating learning, students won't have the time to go and smoke marijuana outside there. Because the learning is not going to end up in the classroom. It is going to take place even outside the classroom. Because each kid, when he lives in the evening, he lives with a mission of what he's, and he's going to make a commitment to the teacher or the facilitator that by tomorrow, when I come back, my mission out there will be this and this and this and this and this. And the proof is that I'm going to produce this report. So when he gets out there, he has no time to go and sit in the camps. He has to be there, the mission. And because we are gamifying learning, the learning is so interesting, it's not something we are forcing him to do. He's just going to do it, of course, with the encouragement of the colleagues and the others. Therefore, it is going to change. Don't worry about it. We are now going to move to group number 2. After group number 2, going to group number 3, and then I think we shall break for the salat. And when we come back, we are going to the other members of the group.
Okay. My name is Abdul Karim Oga. I'm here as a presenter of group number 2. And this is our summarizations. The first one is summary about workshop. The first one, it was a proper arrangement for participants in the classroom. Second, writing our names in the paper there, and our contacts. Third one, introducing ourselves. And fourth is energizing, presented by Mr. Halidi Fumbwe. And number 5, meaning of game, introducing the meaning of game and the cards techniques. That is 0 level.
Excuse me, I want to.
Watching of cooperating video. Number 7, meaning of gamification, whereby every participant try to explain the meaning of gamification. And number 8, it was formation of groups. And the last one, number 9, that is number 9, it was the presentation of our findings. Thank you very much.
Okay, now you want maybe to add something, to contribute something, to maybe ask a question, maybe asking for clarification. The purpose is to enrich this presentation and make the presentation a representative of what has happened as much as possible, okay? You understand? If you ask a question, you add an opinion, you add something the captain and his team has forgotten to put in the presentation, what you are doing actually is to enrich this presentation, make it more richer, make it more of a representation of what has taken place. You understand me? So please, if you think there is something you want to add, something you want to ask, something you want a clarification, this is the time so that we enrich this, and in the process, of course, we gain more. Please, Sheikh Hussein. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
For me, I just want to challenge the summary.
Okay.
One among of our mistake in the previous presentation or the previous summary was because we are not writing the names of the presentation. But I see here Mr. has just written the name, that is workshop, and I can congratulate him.
Thank you.
But the way the summary has written, if someone who is not among us, let's say later, if someone come and find no one here who can explain what was going on inside, you can think this is just as a content or timetable of workshop. You can think it's a content or timetable of a workshop, because you can read there proper arrangement for participant. That's the first thing that these people are supposed to do. What I want to add, after writing the first point, he can just give the little explanation. Rather, the man was just mentioning.
So Mari, give him 1 point for him and the group.
When we talk about summary, we mean some word which we write in order to keep a memory, in order to remember ourselves for what we learned before. So about writing types, that is skills which used here, not concerning it all.
Not
important. In order, so this is in order to give memory myself for what I learned before.
Yeah, it's a summary, so you also get 1 point for yourself and the group. Right. You are coming from group number?
Number 2.
Number 2. So you have earned 1 point. Okay, good. And anything else? Nataka kusema jambo? Okay, karibu.
My name is Hadija Eliamini. I want to add some point there, number 10, because I'm group number 2.
Okay.
The point is motivation there, number 10.
Motivation?
Yes. You forget to write there.
We did some motivation, yeah?
Yes, there. Another point.
It was another point.
She says we did some motivation. What kind of motivation did we do?
Claps.
Ah, okay. We gave rewards. That one we should forget, that we are always rewarding people by giving points, by giving clapping. That is also something which took place, so we should not forget. Mmoja alafu tunamaliza. Okay.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
For me, first of all, I want to thank those people, group number 2, write a short summary. But for me, I'll go against with Sir Hussein, because this one they have decided to write in that way, because when you see our board is so few, so they have decided to write only about points, not to explain more like what they have done there.
No, actually, you could turn around this, and there is a lot of space if you wanted to. No, it's okay. It's okay. That one is a summary, and also this one is a summary. The difference is that that is more concentrated, and this one is more on point form, but it's also a summary. For anyone who has been in this room, when you see this, you can clearly see the stages you have moved through. So I think Juma Omar, please. You got your 1 point there from there, and the number 2 also got the 1 point there, and I think this group should also get 3 points. Omar? Wape group, wape point 3 bwana. 3 points, 3 points.
And captain?
No, the captain received the points on behalf of the whole group. It's not for his keeping. It's for the group keeping. The leads are not taking center stage in some of these activities like a presentation and that kind of thing. Because the captain can actually, if one of you is ready, can actually relegate the role